Hello, everyone. I was coming in today to do a reading for fire signs. We're going to go with Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. We're going to start off with the Gilded Tarot deck, which is this deck here. I'm going to go ahead and deal the cards. And see what we come up with. And we're going to do each one individually so that, hold on, I might have messed up a little bit. I'm going to get them straightened out. That's okay. We're not in a big old rush. We're going to get this reading out for the fire signs. All right. Archangels of the prettiest white light, holy angels, Holy Spirit, please give us some cards for the for the fire signs. Okay. And this is how I'm going to do it. Okay. So I got some cards for you. So the path that you're being called to be on is the King of Pentacles. That means you need to, the King of Pentacles is all about, he's the boss. He's all about his money, all about his pentacles. The King of Pentacles. Also, let's talk about what the King of Pentacles does as far as what our reading says. Your King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles has all they ever wished for. They have all the material dreams. They have all the material dreams and through all, they have all of their material dreams. Though they have so much, they are not miserly, but instead trusting, extremely generous. They love to see others succeed as they have, and will definitely be willing to lead and helping hand if needed. If you are the king, don't be stingy with your time, money. Donate your skills, wisdom, and possibly money. You'll feel truly fulfilled after spending some time helping others. So if you're the King of Pentacles, Mr. or Mrs. Aries, you're being called to help others, stand in that power, and do your thing. So, to know what you need to know, what will be learned, what is the best knowledge that you should apply. The Six of Swords, which usually means moving forward. That is what lies across this King of Pentacles energy, is you wanting to move forward. Maybe you don't want to be a leader, so you want to move forward. So that's the obstacle. What you need to know, what will be learned, what will be applied. That is the one. This is the card that's coming out. Your intuition. You need to learn to follow your intuition. What will you dare to do? In what way will you go beyond yourself and express courage? Justice. Balancing out those scales. Let's read it. Let's just get a better understanding. Guess what they mean by to dare to do. Let's see how that fits in. Justice. You have to take responsibility for every choice you make. If you drift through life without examining your choices and what they will say about you and your values, yourself, treating others with dishonesty and unfairness, there may be difficult issues that you will examine or a social responsibility you'll have been neglecting. It's time to stand up. It's time to do the right thing. So you're being called to use your intuition and stand up and do the right thing. That is what you're being dared to do. What are you being willed to do? Where should you place your focus and your intent? And how will you need to express your determination? Mr. Aries, by making sure you look at the path, each and every path that you may encounter. It looks like you waiting for ships to come in, so you are being willed to wait on those ships to come in and choose the correct path. And what are you being held to be keeping silent about? Keep silent about the choices. You may have several choices. Those choices you need to keep quiet about. So, Mr. Aries, that is your reading with the Gilded Tarot. Also, because of everybody who's been so sweet and kind to donate, I have been able to purchase the Archangel Fire Oracle and the Beyond Lemuria deck. So I appreciate everybody's donations, and when you continue to donate to the channel, the more you continue to donate to the channel, the more the channel will grow. So let's move on to Mr. and Mrs. Leo. Holy Angels of the Divine White Light, what do we have for Mr. and Mrs. Leo? Give us some cards for them. Let's get a quick reading on Mr. and Mrs. Leo. Let's get a quick reading on them. Okay. First card to come out is the Moon. Secrets. This usually means there's some secrets going on there. Or this could be some wild sides coming out at night, you know. That could be several things. But we're gonna also get the message from the book, which means wake up to your wild side. Like I just said, imagination of the realm and mind can allow you to see things in a new way. You might be feeling restless, kind of weird, and full of wild energy. So be spontaneous. Do something crazy. Trust your instincts. It'll lead you to a new and possible strange places. But beware that you're walking up your wild side. You may wander into some dangerous places as well. So be alert and listen. And when your gut tells you you've traveled too far into the unknown, make sure that you listen. All right. That is what path you are being led on, Mr. and Mrs. Leo. All right. What lies across that? The Page of Pentacles is something that lies across you opening up to your wild side, because usually the Page of Pentacles is bringing in some sort of new idea. So maybe that idea may be a little bit more conservative, and it may cause an obstacle in you going down that path to loosen up and do something different. What do you need to know? What will be learned? And what knowledge needs to be applied? Devil in reverse. So, that's great. That means you're learning to tame some of those demons, some of those toxic behaviors, whatever that may be for you. Take what resonates. So that's great, Mr. and Mrs. Leo. What are you being willed to do? When should you place your focus and intent, and how will you express your determination? Ooh, the Ten of Pentacles. Getting that money. Getting that money. Oh, I'm sorry. This was in the upright to dare. So to dare to tame your toxic behaviors, any toxic behaviors that means. And You're being willed to stack that paper because that Ten of Pentacles, that treasure, is waiting on you, Mr. and Mrs. Leo. And what are you being held to be keeping silent about? Well, you must be keeping silent about this King of Wands. This is usually my player from the Himalaya card, but it actually came in the reverse. So keep silent about putting your player card up. Everybody don't need to know that you getting into a committed relationship and that you no longer want to be that player no more. That's none of their business. Move in silent, Mr. and Mrs. Leo, and do your thing. So far so good, Mr. and Mrs. Leo. All right, last but not least, we're going to talk to Mr. Sagittarius, Mr. and Mrs. Sage. What's popping with y'all today? What's going on with y'all today? And we're also going to get messages from Lemuria at 8, Atlantis. Yeah, ever heard of that? We're going to get an Archangel card, but it's going to be for overall fire signs. And we're going to get a chakra card for overall fire signs. And then we'll be done. So, Mr. and Mrs. Sage, what is you got going on today? What do you got going on today? Uh-oh. 5 of Wands. Somebody fighting. Look, by 5 people involved in some mess. Or you done cut 5 people out of your life that have been causing chaos. Okay. That is the path that you are being led on. So I would say 5 people that are causing major chaos and drama in your life need to be cut out. What obstacles lie ahead? This player energy. This I'm assuming, Sag, that this is just me, my intuitive knowing. These 5 people and all this drama is because you want to be the player from the Himalayas. So that's your obstacle of getting rid of that situation. What are you being dared to do? You're being dared to travel a new path because there is new passionate ideas that lie ahead, and leave that mess behind. I mean, what do you have to prove to yourself? Leave that player energy. Look what it's got you. Okay. And then also, what are you being willed to do? You're being willed to give. You've got money. Start giving more. Start donating more. Start giving out more. Not necessarily time. Your patience. There's other things to do besides play around and keep up and have mess going on in your life, Mr. and Mrs. Sage. And also, you are being led to keep quiet about this 9 of Pentacles. That means something stacking, looking pretty. And if you do what you're being called by Spirit to do, you need to be quiet about that money, baby. So, Sage, that's what I got for you as far as your overall messages. Now, we're going to pick a card from my Beyond Lemuria deck for the overall fire signs. What do we have for the overall fire signs from the Lemuria deck? What do we have from the overall fire signs from the Lemuria deck? Pull the first card. Heart chakra. Heart chakra. Unfurling back to your love. There's also some reading on that. And we'll see what the book says about the heart chakra. Number 5. We'll see what the book says. We need some heart chakra work. Wear colors of emerald green. That'll help. Love for oneself, others, relationship, compassion, forgiveness, empathy, connection. The chakra card represents love in its many forms. To restore this, count everything in your life that you are grateful for. Think of those that you love and how wonderful the feeling radiates from your heart. Consider those you forgive and to be loved and accepted. But insecurities and triggers can cause behaviors that move us away from this place. Have compassion and remember that. And anytime you need to connect back to your heart chakra for healing, meditation, and other things of that nature is available. Wearing colors of emerald green, remembering not to take things so hard. So heart chakra healing, that's your guidance from Lemuria. So let's see what guidance we got from our archangels, from the Archangel Fire deck. And once again, I appreciate all those who have donated to the channel in order to make it possible for me to get these decks. So what information do we have for the fire signs for the Archangel? What Archangel wants to speak to the fire signs? What Archangel wants to... Here we go. Gagaleo. I don't know how to say their name, so I'm going to put it up real close. You can Google this. This is the Archangel that wants to speak to you guys. So let's see what Gagaleo, they have to say about Gagaleo in the book. And that's number 16. So he comes from the yellow ray of archangels. He comes from the yellow ray. He is the angel of power. So he's that says something within itself. The archangel of power. All right. When you call on this archangel, start an incredible new era of change. Your power comes from God and is in the essence of love. Do not be afraid to use your power for good. Claim back your sovereignty and give yourself permission to follow your inner guidance. Take control of steering wheel of your life and cross your directions. Galileo works to release energy blockages that prevent us from experiencing our highest possible timeline by raising our emotional frequency and bringing us back into alignment with our Creator, our highest source of light and love. Galileo has the power to harness and control powerful energy vortexes, which she directs into our energy field and chakra system to clear negativity and transfer anything that is stuck. So call on Galileo and she'll help you clear any blockages that you may have, which we know we have heart chakra problems because the Lemurians told us that. So that's the archangel that wants to speak with you. You can also Google that and get more information. Last but not least, we're going to get a chakra card. And that's going to be it for the fire signs for today. That is going to be it. And I'll throat chakra affirmations is what you've got. So some of you guys are having problems speaking up. So throat chakra affirmations are what we got here. So it says, I love to share my experiences, my wisdom, and I know when it's time to listen. And 6-9 may be a number that's significant for you. Also, number 5. 5 means change. And then also number 16. 16 goes to 7. 7 is a divine number, and we're talking about archangels, so that makes sense. 6, 9 is Cancers. We might be dealing with a Cancer. So, I thank you so much for joining me, the Palladian High Priestess. I will be coming to you as often as possible, giving you as much knowledge and guidance as the divine provides me to get to you. I hope you enjoy the reading and you have a nice evening.